Hi boys and girls. Last time I did this math lesson, it was kind of a test run and I wanted to see how it went. So this time I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna have it on a whiteboard. So I'll be kind of working along with you as you go through everything. I know it's really hard to do things this way, but I just want you to get some review in and, remember some of the things that we have been practicing, since we've been in school. So what you need to do first, I'm going to be using a whiteboard. If you don't have a whiteboard at home, you can get just a sheet of paper. You can, use a pencil like we do at school sometimes. If you want to make a whiteboard at home, you can get a sheet of plain printer paper, just white paper, and stick it in a page protector and use an Expo marker like we use at school. And then the erasers that we have is just fabric that I cut up. I don't have real erasers, so I just cut up these fabric pieces and they work great. So if your parents want to make a whiteboard at home so that you can follow along with me, that would be wonderful. They're really cheap and easy to make if you just go to the dollar store and if you go there to get some groceries or anything while you're out and about, you could think to grab just some sheet protectors. They're only $1 at the Dollar Tree, and some Expo markers while you're there at the Dollar Tree. For fabric, you can use an old sock, you can use a t-shirt that you don't wear anymore and cut up pieces of it, and that'll work really well. But ask your parents first and talk to them, and they can help you make a whiteboard at home if you would like to make a whiteboard at home. So we are going to go ahead and get started. All right, boys and girls, to get started, let's do kind of like we do with our number talks. So this is our bar model. Remember, these two parts are going to make the hole up top. Our hole is 10. We know that one of our parts is 2. What part's going to go here? I want you to pause and figure out what part is going to go there now. All right, to figure out that part, what we can do is we can draw 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to cross out 2 and I can count my circles left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know 8 goes right there. Also, if you start with 10 in your head and you count down 2, so 10, 9, 8, that's what number goes there. All right, boys and girls, let's try one more. I'm going to put in the 2 bottom numbers and you need to figure out this one. Did you figure it out? Count up in your head. Start at 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. All right, next is going to be our word problem. So I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to give you some time to pause and answer on your paper. Miss McMillan recorded 1 read aloud a day for 5 days. How many did she record in all? Pause the video now and figure it out on your paper, and then I'll go over it with you and help you check. All right, let's check our work. So first we underline the question. How many did she record in all? In all are our keywords there. In all tells me that I'm going to add. So I'm going to write a plus sign. I recorded 1 read aloud a day for 5 days. So it's kind of like I did a read aloud on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if I did 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, what would that equal? Just count my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recorded 5 read alouds in all. Did you get it right? All right, next we're going to move on to some time review. We didn't get to talk about time a whole lot, so I want to go over what we do know now. We do know that this is our minute hand and this is our hour hand. Our hour hand is going to point to the number that tells us the hour. Our minute hand is going to point to the number that tells us the minute. Right now my minute hand is pointing at the 12. You can't see the 12, but I promise it's there. When my minute hand points at the 12, we always know that that means it's an o'clock, which means it's an hour. It's on the hour. And you know there's a 60 here. We don't write 60. We write 0, 0. My hour hand is pointing at the 3, so I know that my hour is 3. So the time on this clock is 3 o'clock. If I move the hour hand here, what time is it now? That's exactly right. We have our 6 with the hour hand, and our minute hand didn't change, so I still have the 0, 0, and it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to move it again. What time is it now? Look at where the hour hand and the minute hand are. Good job. It is 10 o'clock. Notice how my minute hand didn't move from the 12 and my double zeros didn't change. I'm going to show you some times on the clock, and I want you to comment down below what time it's showing. So here is number 1. What time does that clock show? All right, here's number 2. What time does that clock show? And finally, here is number 3. What time is that clock showing? Comment your answers down below.